Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR 14. So today I'm going to be racing at Phoenix International Raceway and I'm using Jimmy Johnson's 48 Lowe's machine. He won the previous race at Texas. So we're going to go ahead and do this race at Phoenix, and I went ahead and qualified fourth overall, which is pretty cool. Difficulty is at 85%, so they're pretty tough. It was a pretty tough qualified session, but the car feels really, really good. I feel pretty confident for this race. I don't know what's going to happen. I really didn't get around a lot of AI. They seem to run fairly well, but we'll see when we're in the pack, and we'll see if 85% was too much. I did 70% originally, and I was just blowing them away so bad. And I was 2 seconds ahead of them in the qualify, and it was just, I knew the race was just going to be unbelievably boring at 70 with me just blowing them away. So yeah, 85%, yeah, let's go ahead and get out there and see what this race is going to turn into. All right. Oh, look at this. We're starting on the outside of Kyle Busch. I'm not sure who we're going to have. Well, it looks like we're going to have, oh, look, Larson got pole. That's pretty interesting. So one thing you might notice is I'm going to race in the interior view this race. So it wants to change me. That's cool. Glad I couldn't see my gauge for that first shift. That was awesome. But yeah, so I'm going to race in the interior. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yep. Yeah. So what I've been trying to say, Jesus, is I'm going to race in the interior view today. Because I haven't done it throughout the entire series, so I decided to do it, but I'm not going to do the one where it shows my wheel. I hate the wheel input. It's not one-to-one by any means. It's really, really bad. The steering wheel is just really low quality. I don't know why it keeps wanting to switch me back to hood cam, so that's really cool that it keeps doing that. So that's going to be an issue throughout the entire race. The spotter is garbage, is absolutely garbage in this. So halfway through this race, I might stop and turn on the proximity thing just because the spotter is unbelievably bad, and I freaking hate that it wants to switch me to hood cam all the time. So I got to listen to my spotter. He'll kind of tell me what's going on. Jesus. Fucking fight back. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This is a fucking mess. Look at this. They're just shoving me. I'd love to see this. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh my god. People going in the catch fence and just fucking mayhem. 18 people in wrecks. I think I'm gonna need to pit. My car definitely sounds like it. Looks like it too. But yeah, so I'm not gonna use this cam. I hate the wheel input. I hate the way it looks. It's terrible. I'm not a fan of it, so I'm gonna race in the other interior cam. This race apparently is gonna be a mess. Just the way it's looking like, I guess. I don't really know. So, let's go ahead and get all four tires. Let's repair the damage. 66%. That's cool. Let's just do everything. Why not? Fuck it. Alright. Let's go ahead and just have them work on the car in this 20-second pit stop. This is a fun track. I do enjoy it, but yeah, the difficulty is just insane. But yeah, I decided to do the interior cam. Like I said, I haven't done it throughout the entire series. Some of you wanted it. We only have 2 races left. Well, not including this one. We have 1 race left after this. Why not do interior cam? And yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna have to probably turn on the... Look at that. Look at the wheel. It's just ridiculous. I'm probably gonna have to turn on the proximity meter, just because, like I said, it is really bad. The spotter is just garbage. He really doesn't tell you anything. Also, that rear view mirror is just terrible. But you can see my pedal input. That's cool. That's cool. Just missed the shift there because I can't see my gauge because I have no idea what, where I'm at. That's really cool. So we're just going to try to work our way back up through the field. We only, I think 31 laps is the total amount, so we don't have many laps. We probably have 20-something. We're clear low, so we're going to take the low line. All right, I'm going to check up a shit ton for that guy. My car's not going to want to turn. I don't know if it's damaged or not. Oh my god, we're going to get a huge run on him off of 4. Oh, Danica. Oh god, I just ran into Danica. Not mean to do that. Lock the wheels up there. I keep forgetting that this car is very, it's a good setup. Oh god. I am just running into everybody because I don't drive in this camera view because it's terrible. Is he clear? Nope. Okay, cool. I think we're last. Jesus. Oops, nope. Yep. This is great. Yeah, I don't race in this interior view on this game just because I don't prefer it. It's not, I don't know. The gauges, I mean, the gauges are okay. They all work. But the rear view mirror is just the worst thing to exist. The spotter is so bad, and the thing is, this is comparing it to iRacing because that's the only, well, one, you can't race in any other view besides interior and iRacing, but there's a reason for that. It's because it's a simulator and it's actually good. This is a game, this is a console game. And the spotter is just not good. The spotter is just terrible. There's a reason why the game gives you that proximity, little thing in the bottom corners because they don't think that you're gonna ever listen to the spotter. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just, oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, I mean, I ran 4th fastest in qualified, so it's not like I don't know how to run this track. It's just my car is fucked, and I can't tell what is wrong with it because I don't have that the damage meter up. So it's probably a caliper or something like that. The engine doesn't sound great. I am catching some of these people in the back, so I know we're going to be able to pass some of the back people. That's not an issue. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this race in real life. It's going to be an insane race. If Texas was any indication of how crazy Phoenix is, it's going to be really, really crazy. Texas was a pretty crazy race. Lots going on, especially at the end of it. It was eventful throughout the race, but the end was really, really crazy. I know you guys mentioned it in the comments of the last video about, what Brad did and everything like that, and, I totally side with, and some of you might get mad about it, but whatever, but, it's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it just like you're allowed to have your opinion. I'm not saying that what you're thinking is wrong, or what you think is right is wrong. It's your opinion, and I'm allowed to have mine, but, I think what Brad did to Gordon was, extremely messed up. And it kind of shows what kind of racer Brad is, really. He's good. Brad is a great racer. He has a lot of skill. I just don't think he has the personality or the head on him to become a superstar racer. He's a really, really amazing driver. I mean, he proves it with winning a lot of the races. He's done a great job. I think Brad's car is one of the cars I've used in this game most because he's won a lot of races. But he gets angry, and he loses his head, and he does things that he shouldn't do in the middle of races. And he, at some points, what some people might consider, he races dirty. And I think what he did to Gordon was messed up. I think he finally had the chance. He got up to the front of the pack, and Gordon and, Johnson were running great. the entire race. They were running really, really good the entire race. Really fast. Gordon was running really fast the entire race. And, you know, I think when Brad got up there and Brad really wanted that spot, obviously, you know, he's in the chase. He wants to win. He wants to be secure for Homestead and everything. But he did something that he shouldn't have done. You know, he shouldn't have. He got into the, you know, it's just, I don't know. For me, it showed me what kind of, I mean, everybody kind of knew what kind of racer Brad was, but it really reassured me that he's a great driver. He has a lot of skill. He does not have the personality to be anything that I'm going to be a fan of. I think that's a real douchebag move, what he did. Gordon had that race, if not second place, for sure. And to get spun like that was just ridiculous, to get bumped like that. Oh, God. But another person in there in Texas was McMurray. McMurray is a douchebag. He was out there blocking people like you wouldn't fucking believe. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. He was diving down to the bottom of the track on the backstretch trying to block people from coming around, and it was unbelievable what McMurray was doing. You know, he kind of showed his colors there too a little bit, but you know, the thing is, it's racing. It's hard to, well, also in the aftermath of the race, you know, the fight and everything like that, you know, I'm not here to say whether fighting in NASCAR should be allowed or shouldn't be, or if it's good or bad or whatever. I mean, it's none of my business. People get angry about sports all the time. You know, there's fights all the time. But, you know, it's just, it's racing. People get you know, your heart rate's elevated, you want to win, you're competitive, and I understand it. I mean, I've played, you know, sports in the past, and I understand that a lot goes into it, and you're there for that reason. You want to win. You don't want to be the guy in second. You want to be the winner. But what makes a good driver and what makes a, you know, an okay driver is whether you're just going to hang on and secure your place in second, or if you're going to attempt to bump somebody and get them out of your way to get, you know, first. Which, you know, oh God, iRacing is a good example. I mean, I know I'm a pretty hothead driver. You know, I can get pretty angry pretty easily with drivers. iRacing is a good example of that. I can lose my temper quite quickly, but it's just the same thing. You want to win. I understand Brad's side of it. He wants to win. Who doesn't want to win? Everybody there wants to win. That's the point, you know. But at the same time, Brad should understand that top 5 is great. You know, top 5 is not a problem at all. Podium is not a problem at all. But bumping somebody and doing all that to gain positions is just not, I don't know. That's not how I would go about it. Again, this game is a game. iRacing is a simulator. iRacing is a lot different than this. This, you're bumping the AI around. Who gives a shit about the AI? You know, kind of like that. I was in the brakes, but just my car's shit. But yeah, this is a game. This is AI. These aren't people. In iRacing, it's a lot different because you're always racing against somebody. There is an actual person on the other side of that. It allows you to do something that you can't do in person, which is obviously race a car. I think he said 10 to go. Oh, hard in the brakes. Fuck. God, my brake is terrible. But yeah, it's just, you know, iRacing's a lot different than this. You know, iRacing, there's real people, and it's a simulation. It's a lot better. It's a lot better environment. But at the same time, that can show your true colors of what kind of racer you are. I don't think I'm an aggressive driver in iRacing. In this, I'm extremely aggressive because, as I stated, it's AI and it's garbage and who cares. But iRacing is kind of your true nature of what kind of driver you. I don't think I'm very aggressive. I know me and Jeff are very, very competitive against each other. I don't know why, but we have such a different driving style, but we have a different driving style, but we have the same skill level. So that makes for some really good racing between me and him. So we just get extremely competitive every time we're near each other. And yeah, there's bumping, and there's, you know, you're kind of door drafting, and you're not really giving them room, but that's just because I know them. With random people, like when we did the iRacing series race at Martinsville, you know, if someone was right on top of me, if I could tell that they were a better driver than me, I would let them by. You know, lose one position, it's all right. But if I knew that I was beating them, and they, like, there was one person I remember, I was faster than them exiting the corners, and they were faster than me entering. I was able to get around them, but I held them off from passing me because I knew that I was faster than them coming off. So it's just that kind of situation. I'm not really an aggressive driver, but you know, you got to be smart about it. But I don't know, just kind of going off on a tangent, I guess. I kind of side with Gordon in that whole thing. Just to kind of recap, Brad did something that I don't think he should have done, and you know, it's Phoenix is going to be a really, really interesting race because, as Gordon said, you know, if Brad wants to race that way, that's the way they're going to race. And I'm really wanting Brad and Gordon to get next to each other in Phoenix, and it's going to be a really, really good race. So somebody won. I don't know who won because I have all that stuff turned off. I don't think we're going to be able to pass this guy. So we're probably, I don't know what position we're in, 20-somethingth, maybe. Oh, God. Jesus, man. I get all the way in the brakes. All the way in the brakes. Oh, there we go. Checker flag. Okay, somebody won this time, so that noise was last lap. On the bottom, two back. Low side's clear. All right, so let's see what position we're in. I really have no idea. 27th. Okay, not great. That start was absolutely terrible, but it is what it is. It kind of reassures me why I don't race in that view, which I don't prefer it. But yeah, we have one race left in this series, and we're done. And I might actually, I don't know, I'm kind of pondering it. I really don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now. I might do one full race, do an entire race. The full length, pit stops, everything. I'm thinking Texas, because Texas is such a fun track to run at. I might do Texas. I don't know. Kind of up in the air right now. Haven't really decided, but of course I'll keep you guys posted on all that. But yeah, Homestead is next, and that's going to be it for this series, which is kind of interesting. But we're getting into F1, so I hope you guys tune into that and watch that, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember to like this video if you did enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.